I store my shade cloth in a rolled up condition. So I'll unstrap that up and then I'll roll it out and then I'll show you a real simple way of installing it onto this greenhouse. Okay, so once you've rolled out this shade cloth right alongside your greenhouse, you've rolled it out. I have string there. I'll show you what. I use string in 3 spots on both ends over there and then in the center. And what I do is I take the end of the string, you take your washcloth that you have, just don't, if it's something that's special at home, don't tell your wife. And you tie a rock. You just put a little rock in there, tie your string onto that, just like that. So your rock is right there, and then you tie your string around it. So it gives a little bit of weight. Then your string pile is right here. And then let's see if I can do this thing while I'm talking to you. So you just give it a heave-ho and a mighty throw. Let's see if we can, I'm kind of pointing up into the sun there. Whoop, just flipped up over, no problem there. Okay, so that string just, it is the easiest pie. So then we run over to the other side. I'll just show you, just as easy just to show you without around the other side. And voila, you have your string here. And I just tossed it up over to the other side. So just as simple as that. And all you have to do is just pull. And you just pull your, you pull it right up. It's just slicker than a whistle. All right. Let's see, I might show just a touch after, just a second here. It only takes 5 minutes. I pulled that over and I just pull it up a little bit right there. And then I take the next piece, which would be, okay, excuse me guys. All right, so then I take this next piece, which I have a bunch of that, and I just throw this corner up here, pull it up to the same amount, then do that one. It takes a total of 10 minutes to install this thing. And I've already got it, the straps. I'll show you when it's done. Okay, I'll move on to the next part. Okay, I've done the 2 of them, and then I'm left with this final one. I just tied it right here. There's your string of baling twine, and we'll just kind of toss it up and over this thing. 1, 2, say ready, set, go, Jason. Go, and then rip, up over, and it just as simple as pie. All right, let's go over, guys, the other side, and we'll pull this thing up. And then just right here, all I have is the strings down the side here. So we come over here. Kind of hard to pull this from this side. Now I'll just pull it back up, and I leave this string in a pile at the end. Well, I'll show you when it's all done. So I'll pull this up just 1 second. I just pull that up over the end, and then from last year I used some of this kind of this webbing. I don't know if you can see that, and I just tied it over into the corner here. And these corners, yep, nice, huh? I just tied it into the corner, and I have it still hooked up, just a silly little knot here. I still have the knot, and all I have to do is, oops, sorry, I gotta show you right here. So I have my screw screwed in here, and that's where I just hook it. It's good for another year. Now, when I pull this thing tight from the other side, watch, I'll show you. So, and then this strand right here, I'll tie it down right here. And all I've been doing is tying it just right here to the wiggle wire. I just tie it right in there, and just, that's it. And I do a little bow tie right to that, and it holds plenty good, that wiggle wire. And then I come over here. And what was temporarily holding it, it just kind of temporarily holds it right here on that wiggle wire. And I'll pull it tight. Let's see here. There we go. Just pull it tight. Now I've got this piece hooked right up onto that. That's good enough right there. Then I come over here. It's where I was hooked onto last year, and I just slip it into place here. And then from there, I tie this string down onto that wiggle wire. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so I just wanted to show you from a view from a little ways away. I have straps on the two ends, and they're just like that webbed strap. I have a strap in the center on the end, so I've got actually 3 on each end. And then in the middle, I just have, gosh, that baling twine just kind of holding one spot down. And we've had really, really heavy winds here. And it hasn't had any problem whatsoever. So you really don't need to have it tightened up that tight. Here, let me go around the corner here and I'll show you. So, I mean, I tie the web strapping off just right here. And I just tie it to a screw right here. It's not a big deal. And the wind, because of its webbing, it just really does not have much of an effect on it. You can see it kind of rippling there, you know, in the wind. And someone else might want to tie it down a couple of spots. I was just lazy one year, and just when I put it up, I just put it on. It's really not that tight, but that's it. Just right one in the center, and then on the end here, and then I've just kind of tightened that out. So, and then I just tied it in just right here. I just tied it to a grabber screw there, and then let's see, over here on this end, I need to clean all that up this year. I have it tied off just right there, and then just down the way, just like that. And then you have to decide, you know, the size of your greenhouse, how much you want shade in the day and the evening, and you'll find what works best for you. You know, like right here, this shades it, and I've got a tree right there above it. And so I really don't need as much shade over here in the morning, and it's cooler in the morning. So I've found that I really don't need so much, but it's the afternoon that I really have the challenge with. It's this afternoon sunshine that's warm already. The greenhouse is warm, and then it just kind of beats in on an angle. So honestly, the stuff on this side of the greenhouse gets pretty heavy sun in the evening. So I'm gonna go ahead and order, I don't know, a little piece of shade cloth that would run down this side here for the evening, and that will help that stuff out. That's what I found with my location and my greenhouse, and you're just gonna have to find what works best for you. I'll just show you real quick here. I have the one piece of webbing, and I just use the webbing here because it goes across the end here, and hasn't really rubbed anything. It's no problem there. And I just have, let's see if I can show it right above there. I have that one piece of webbing that ties into a grabber screw just right there. All right, that's it. Well, good luck with yours, and God bless.